Oh yes, so welcome back to African Colonization TV and Biafran History. In fact, Rose have come out to expose to us, to tell us what that is going on in Finland. If I just watch the video to the end and for you to understand the thing that is happening, because as it is, the Nigerian government they don't have any evidence to prove that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. They're not. All those things that you see them claiming, telling you that Simon this, Simon that, it's just something that they are looking for, just to pin him down, so that they will have a chance to do whatever they want to do in the country, and then they will have a chance to select anything concerning Biafra. But as it is, Simon Ekpa is exposing them every day by day, and also David Masanga. If you listen to his broadcast, you will understand that the government of the country they don't have any evidence to also to present, because you say that you cannot make a country where there is no country, and you cannot build a state where there is no state. So all those things is just a baseless thing that the government of Nigeria is trying to pull in to claim that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Is a terrorist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been in detention for how many years until they now sentence him in prison. And after then, the US government they have been telling the government of Nigeria for them to review the case which they used to sentence him, because what they did there is not right. What they did there is just manipulation, and then just to cover things up. That what Omotosho did is very wrong, because if you hear what John James and Ted Cruz and many of them is talking concerning the judgment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is evil, it is bad. How come you will take somebody that is not committing anything and you call him a terrorist because of his agitating for a Biafra in the name of he's a terrorist? Then you now sentence him life imprisonment. In fact, just watch by yourself and you will understand things going on in Finland, and the thing that this Nigerian government is crying off, because as it is, they are crying bitterly concerning the push and the defeat Simon Ekpa is defeating them. Right. So I was about to watch, like, subscribe, and share for everyone to see things going on in the country.
All right. Good morning, Biafrans. Good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, depending on your time. Today is the 11th day of August 2026. A very beautiful day, and a Tuesday for that matter. Today continues the appeal case of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. I'm just going to have a recap of what has been happening, or what happened in court yesterday, because just like I told us, Nigeria has no case against Prime Minister. All they are doing is bribery and corruption. But before I move further, I like to appreciate the people who made us or gave us this platform to speak. Facebook as well. But first of all, I want to appreciate Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Ngozi Arabueze for what they do for Biafran. It's not easy. Honestly, it's not easy. This freedom fighting is not easy. You see a whole lot of things, and there's a whole lot of problems everywhere. But thank God for God. Thank God that, like at the end of the day, we are winning this case, because Nigeria has no case against Prime Minister. All right. So I want to also appreciate my audience. All of you are doing very tremendously well. I appreciate every one of you for your support and everything that you do. My platform, what I use it for is to preach the gospel of redemption, gospel of freedom, and I only tell nothing but the truth here. The truth is bitter, but I'm going to tell it the way it is. And some people will like it, some people might not like it. But that thing that is the truth is what I'll continue to speak, because that is what we are going to use to build our nation. And that is what we're going to use, to rule our country, to lead our country to a better land. All right, so yesterday was the legal fire wars continued yesterday. Apparently, there was no evidences that was brought against Prime Minister because the way it stands in court, when you have presented all your evidences and the judge closes the port of evidence, you can no longer bring another evidence to, open the case because you're dragging the lawyers or the judges back. So the evidences that Nuru Rubado's office and the attorney of Federation is Latif Fagbemi has presented to Finland is what Finland is using. Now, there is no other evidences that's going to be allowed to for Nigeria to bring on this very moment because it's going to really drag them back. So, Nigeria has no case against Prime Minister, like I keep saying, because what they are dragging was just back and forth, to the extent that the lawyer, the prosecutor of Nigeria, yesterday was asking the judge to detain Mazi Simon Ekpa for another 6 months. That is very laughable. It's just to tell you that Nigeria has nothing against Simon. And the guy said, no, evidences is what I'm going to use in this court. We're going to use evidence, because just like I keep telling us here, that is not Simon that is on trial. It is Finland that is on trial. Finland is on trial, not Simon Ekpa. It is Finland to hold their country's law, equity, fairness, and justice. That is what is just happening in Finland as we speak. So Simon Ekpa is not on trial. Finland and Nigeria are on trial. In fact, Finland that is on trial, not Simon Ekpa. Because number one, is this Salina Salin, the ambassador from Finland to Nigeria, came and told the public that Prime Minister was blocking bilateral agreement with Nigeria. And this same Salina Salin, this woman, we have not seen her in court up to today. Now, there is this, she was working with the Nigerian intelligence. She was working with the Nigerian intelligence. She was working with with Latif Fagbemi, that is the new AGF, And these people are very corrupt people. So the people she's working with are the people giving them information that she is submitting to Finland. That woman is evil. And none of them could come to court to explain themselves. That is my problem. None of them has the guts to come to court to explain themselves. So what they are doing now is looking for what to do to hold on to Simon. They didn't know that Odogu Kwadulofuma. So even up to today that I'm talking to you, today is going to be the 5th day. So it is 5-0. 5-0. Simon is beating Nigeria hands down. Simon told you people that the truth will come out. It's very deep. That word is very deep, deeper than we think. The truth will come out. And now, Dr. David Masanga made a reference with Malami. Malami went to kidnap Mazi and kind of called him a terrorist. Called him all manner of name. Painted Mazi and all manner of name. But look at 200 and something billion. Is worth of assets is what they are recovering from Malami. Over 48 houses. I think nine has been recovered. Over 40-something buildings. That is what this AGF stole. Was linked to criminality, terrorism. So that is the reference Dr. David Masanga was compelling yesterday. So how can such people give you evidence to hold down a man that is fighting for his freedom? How can such country give you evidence that you rely on? Bro, Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is gone. So upon all this whole violent fighting Simon, using every security outfit to fight Simon, all the whole generals in Nigeria was shouting Simon, 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 Simon. The whole Christopher Musa never allowed us to sleep. Oh, we have submitted evidences. Oh, evidences is before Finland. Oh, Simon will be extradited. Oh, where is Musa today? None of them is in Finland. That is the shockest part of it. Maybe today they might come, I don't know. But Nigeria is a coward. They're all coward. From their presidents to the last person in their office, they are all cowards. Simon, 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 Simon. None of them. We didn't see them. No Peter Mba in court today. We didn't see Ifeanyi Ejiofor that told Simon that I'm going to write petition, I will jail you. We didn't see Ifeanyi Ejiofor. What about Brekete family? Call Finland. He cannot be in another country and start fighting another sovereign nation. So Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Why you people left your borders for terrorists to come in and take over and slaughter Nigerians? Brekete, why are you not calling Finland now? All of you saw what Brekete did. Call Finland on his live program. Now, the way they are slaughtering Nigeria in their country, the way they are beheading them, why is Brekete family not calling Finland again? They couldn't come to Finland. Are you people ashamed of yourselves now? You shouldn't be. You don't have shame, so you shouldn't be ashamed. None of them is in Finland. None. Not one person is in Finland. The only thing that they were asking the judge to do, to give them more 6 months, to jail Mazi Simon Ekpa, more 6 months. Can you imagine the evil? That is what the prosecutor, because the prosecutor just collected money. He does not understand the case that they brought before him. He doesn't understand the complexity of the case that was brought before him. So he's asking for additional 6 months. So by that 6 months, they for don't finish election for Biafran land. Una decrease. 6 months from now is January Nabi or February. So they want to calculate it well. Tinubu thinks he's smart. They think that they are very smart people. The argument was that they should give Simon more 6 months. Have you seen your one Nigeria? Have you seen the country that you are praying that one day is going to work for you? No evidence. Now, any other evidence that they are bringing from Nigeria cannot be accepted because they have closed the box of evidence supply. It is dismantling the evidence that put Simon in prison. That is what they are doing now. They cannot adopt more evidence. It's not possible. And that was why Dr. Masanga was making reference with this criminal man called the former AGF, Abubakar Malami, thief, a kidnapper, that went as far as Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a criminal, a gun runner in Nigeria, a thief, a gun supplier to terrorists. Abubakar Malami. Did you see the houses, the hotels this man acquired in less than 8 years? Those are the people that is fighting Biafran. Abubakar Malami told us that if he had known, he would have killed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya instead of bringing him back to Nigeria. They don't have any case against us. They have nothing. I was waiting for Nigerians to come. Where is the Foreign Affairs Minister? Bianca Olo. Where is she today? Where is she? Where is Benjamin Mmadibugo? Where are they today? Where are they today? That's to tell you that these motherfuckers were paid to do what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They were paid. They were being bribed to do this evil. They don't have anything against Prime Minister. None of them could come. All they do was to bribe DOS members. All they do was to bring false evidences against Prime Minister. Nothing. They went to bring DOS people to start testifying against Prime Minister. That is all they do. Nigeria is not in court. Christopher Musa cannot come. He did not come. He wasn't here. He didn't came. These are the people that are ruling you people. You are under them. They are your chief security officers. Nuru Rubado is one supplying evidence. They were the one that supplied evidence to Finland. With Lateef Fagbemi, the President Attorney General of Federation of Nigeria. All criminals, thieves. The one that said he knows Showore, but he doesn't know anything called Nnamdi Kanu. That Latif Fagbemi. These are the people bringing evidence to Finland. They brought evidences to Finland, but none of them is in Finland today. Not one person is in Finland. None. Not one. They are hiring, this excommunicated DOS member. Those are the people that they are bringing forward. They are bringing them in. What about Channels Television and Arise Television? The problem I have with them is that they don't carry the news now, because this news of Simon and Joko does not favor them. They are ashamed of themselves, and they are ashamed of maybe they are ashamed of the country that they are protecting now. I don't know why they are not carrying this news. I do not know why Arise Television that Ojidio Kobe that time, if you see Ojidio Kobe, she was vibrating on her own brother. Ojidika, I don't know if she's Igbo. That bigotries. Called what is his name now? Is it Rufai Oseni? Ruben Abati, a bigot, tribal bigot. I didn't see him talk again. I did not see him make noise. I don't see him make any noise about Simon Ekpa. Oh, Simon, Nurubado has submitted enough evidence that they will look into and then crucify Simon Ekpa. I didn't see him. I did not see them carry this case. That's to tell you that the country you are in is not working. It's not even a country. All of them know what they are doing. They know. And the truth will come out. Just like Prime Minister said it. The truth will come out. Nigeria is evil. They are devil. I don't know how you people, some of you that are watching me today, I don't know how you survive in Nigeria, to be honest. A country that cannot uphold equity, fairness, and justice. They can't. Just simple thing, they can't. Where are those 6 or 5 people in TVC, at TVC News? Oh, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister. Self-acclaimed. They know how to give derogatory name to our people. They know how to fight our people with media. But today they can't come to Finland to report the same news. That they called this in. I know I was waiting for them. I was really waiting for them. They can't come to, none of them is in Finland. All the prosecutor is asking now, go and check. The prosecutor is asking for more 6 months for Mazi Simon Ekpa. And just let judge just detain him for more 6 months. They know what they're doing, so that election, they will come and conduct election in Biafran land. That is where all of you will know that we are serious with this Biafran liberation. I'm telling you the truth. Nothing. They are asking for more 6 months. If you have evidence, present your evidence. Not asking for the judge for 6 months. More 6 months. February, we are now in August, September, October, November, December, January, they will conduct the election. Maybe that January, they will now bring Prime Minister and tell him to go. Because they have conducted the election. And Tinubu is now back. So they are calculating. They were calculating it. Tinubu was calculating what he was going to do. Shameless. Have you seen the country, some of you? Hey, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. One Nigeria, one Nigeria. I don't know who caused Ndibo. I do not know who caused Ndibo. They have nothing against Prime Minister. Some of them was shouting, holy, hallelujah, hallelujah. Simon Ekpa has been arrested. Oh yeah, now come now. Musa was going for different interview. That time, you will see Musa on Channels Television. Simon Ekpa will be extradited very soon. That guy, hey, he has seized the air, this thing. Our air defense can no longer cross. You know, he has hijacked everything. Ababio was shouting. None of them, not even one of them, one could not come. How do you establish a case upon those people? You know what they did? They used money to buy Finland's heart. That's why that stupid and hopeless girl, Ambassador from Finland to Nigeria was bragging. Hey, Simon Ekpa was blocking Biafra. She was dancing with Tinubu, shaking hands. You people saw her now. Today, she couldn't come and defend herself. She could not come and defend what she put on an innocent man. Why? Because he's a Caucasian. She's a Caucasian. Why? Because Simon Ekpa is a black man. There is no two ways about this. They know what freedom means, but they don't want you to be free. They don't want us to be free. Finland know what's free. Alexander Stubb knows what freedom means, but they don't want us to have it. Is that not evil in nature? Alexander Stubb knows what freedom means. They are free. They are a free nation. But Alexander Stubb said no. Over his dead body must he see Simon liberate Biafrans. That is why Simon is suffering in DSSS. There is no other reason. In Finland prison, there is no other reason. They collected bribe. They were loaded. Let me tell us one thing. Maybe you people don't understand this thing. If Nigeria can bribe America, $9 million, lobbyists, not the main government officials, they went through, lobbyists are the people who can go and, meet with, what is it called now, government officials, and tell them that they should support this and support that. So if they collect money, they will start telling the president that, look, this thing is not like this. Let us face it this way. Look inwards and see it that this thing is like this. That is what they do. So now, if Nigeria can lobby America, how much do you think that Nigeria gave to Finland to do what they did? To remove Simon Ekpa, forgetting his nation. That is where your head will start calculating. They didn't tell you. They will never tell you. They will come and put terrorism on him. And today they cannot come to defend that terrorism. That is the country some of you are fighting to become one. That is the country when I come out to fight them and to condemn their evil, some of you will be writing rubbish on my comment section. Have you seen your one Nigeria? All they are asking for now, 6 months prison sentence. They should give them more 6 months to go through the evidence. Oh boy, Nigeria, if Nigeria never happened to you, no, just pray for Nigeria. 6 months to go through the evidence again. Now they should go and keep it for 6 months again. Then they will now go and come through and then study the evidences that they have against Simon. It no go better for Nigeria. By now, Governor of Enugu should have been in Finland. I have evidence. Ekpa has finished everybody in the southeast. They are the one causing those nonsense because they see where Ekpa was going to redeclare. Today they tell you, ESN is standing with Nnamdi Kanu. All lies, fabricated issues, fabricated to pin down Simon Ekpa, to pin down Nnamdi Kanu. But they don't say we clever past them. That is why they didn't see Bazabuza. They were looking for, big. They don't see him. They don't know what in the whole hold hand again. We are smarted them. When they were shouting, that is a terrorist, Rose is a terrorist, we are just looking at them because they were provoking us to act. When we got the intel, we just said, okay, you know what? Cool down. That is why no evidence. They can't present any evidence. They cannot present pin in court. So the prosecutor, Biafrans, Nigerian government is asking Finland to give them more 6 months to go through their evidence. Have you seen the country that you are hoping that one day it's going to be good? They just want to use that one to buy time. They know that they can't win. They can't win this case because just like I said yesterday, we went to Uganda, uprooted their gods, brought it here in Finland and kept it. So if Nigeria knows they know the fear, may they come pass with lie if they no go fall there. I didn't see Tinubu in court. Oh, I've not seen Tinubu. I've not seen Sheyi Tinubu. They are fighting Ekpa. None of them is in Finland today. None of them, not even one person. Ruben Abati would have come to, Bring the evidence. At least shame. Una for still cover on herself with small shame. Bring one person. Una for still cover shame for una face. All you are buying is DOX members where those people when no fit pick pin for Bodoibo where they did. Those are the people that they will go and manipulate and give them small money and they will come to Finland. Oh, we know him now. He's the one terrorizing the Southeast. What is the evidence? They know if you talk again. Give us evidence. Nigeria. That country cannot work. It will not work. It can never work. Me, Rose, they tell you say Nigeria no fit work. Leave whether I dey fight for Biafra or not. Please, no sentiment. Nigeria cannot work. I have been to other African countries. Oh boy, with the way Nigeria is, it can't work. With the way Nigeria is structured, Nigeria can never work. With the multicultural ethnic group in Nigeria, you know if you work. Now me they tell you, you know if you work. You can't go to Albania and bring Albanians to join this country and expect it to work. You know if you work. You can't go to Russia and bring Russian people and put them in United Kingdom, expect them to coexist. You know if you work. It can't work. There will be ethnic division. That is what is happening to Nigeria today. Nigeria cannot work. And thank God for Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, who stood our ground and took every risk of this planet Earth to redeclare our freedom. So let nobody deceive you that Biafra has not been redeclared. Even Tinubu, the drug lord, has our redeclaration document on his table. He can't deny it. So what they are doing now is buying time. You can see they are asking Finland, because they know they have no case. They are asking Finland to give them more 6 months. More 6 months. Oh boy, Nigeria, today I just want to laugh. Please. Nigeria is asking Finland to give them more 6 months to go through their evidence. Oh boy, hey God, I beg. Nuru Ribado did not come. These are the people who were supplying evidence to Nigeria. Nuru Ribado. Is he the chief security advisor of Nigeria? Terrorist Tinubu. They didn't come. Lateef Fagbemi did not come. Lateef Fagbemi, that you know that Selina when she came to Nigeria, in conjunction with Lateef Fagbemi and the Office of Attorney General of Federation and with the Office of the Security Advisor of Nigeria, we had evidence of Simon Ekpa. They don't come. None of them came. None of them. None. They are big boys in Nigeria. Let them come here and exchange wisdom. We don't see them. A young man like Christopher Musa could not come. Upon all, that is to tell you that media has finished Nigeria. This media, it don't finish Nigeria. They make you hang on hope. Oh, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. Tomorrow they will divert. Just like what is happening in Nigeria today. When people are fighting for their right, and people are pushing hard, the world is listening to them. The world is saying, what is going on here? They will bring P Square and Peter. They will distract everyone. Peter self-native. You now forget the main agenda, the reason why you are here. Oh boy, Peter, what are you doing, brother? Are you fighting for the people who are already made, are living their life in another country, living big? You that is fighting for your life, you start talking about them. Oh boy, hey, this Peter, you forget the reason why you are on the streets. That is how Nigeria is. That is what they have done to you. Nobody discussed that nonsense here. Nobody knows anybody in this country. Whether the government is collapsing, nobody cares. As long as the system is working, nobody cares. But it's not funny. To be honest, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. You know what it means? When an AIG can hang death on someone who is innocent. Do you know what that means? AIG. Assistant Commissioner of Police. hang debt on you. Nigeria is finished. They are asking for more 6 months. That is what they are asking in court. But the judge said you have to prove your case now or never. An innocent man is being jailed. You are still asking for more 6 months because you have no evidence. So that 6 month reach now, una go don do election. Everything go don make up by the if income, no fee pursue us. But we want to secure Biafran land, and that is why EPA must come out on the 17th of this month. Finland must know that we are in court on the 17th. 17th of this month, Biafrans in Finland must be in Finland. Nigeria has no case against Prime Minister. Just know it. They have no case against him. And I wonder if Alexander Stock is going to do the right thing. Although this court is not attached to the government, it's an independent institution on its own. So let us see what is going to happen. That prosecutor of Nigeria, he was loaded with money. He was loaded with money. Hey! Today, he doesn't understand the case of Nigeria and Biafra. He doesn't understand. So he's not asking us to give, he's not asking the judge to give more 6 months. He's a bastard. Let your father, your brother, your uncle go through the same thing that EPA is going through. And let the judge give you more 6 years. What you wish for us is what we are going to wish for you. They don't have any case against Prime Minister. Both Nuru Rubadu, both Lateef Fagbemi, the President Attorney General of Federation of Nigeria, none of them came. These were the people supplying evidence to Finland. These were the people supplying evidence with Finland. And now, the person that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, remember is Malami. Now, Dr. David Masanga made a reference to such a person, asking the Finland court to understand the case of this man. Look at somebody who said he's fighting terrorism. He has forfeited over 40 something. He stole over 200 and something billion. And now almost 40 something houses is under his name that is stole in less than 8 years. How can such a nation move forward? How can you rely in such a people evidence to remove an innocent man? It no go better for anybody we build Nigeria. Anybody we create Nigeria, it no go better for them. Now me the talker. Nigeria cannot work, would not work, will never work. Look at how the kind of money Tinubu is spending here. Money that he would have added in the security, money that he would have used to fight poverty, money that he would have used to fight the darkness in Nigeria. They are using it to fight agitators, shameless people. And now that man is in court. None of them came. None of them. They are very shameless people. They don't have shame. Nigeria has no shame. And Biafrans, this is what they are waiting for. This is what they are waiting for. They are waiting to see how Mazi Simon Ekpa's case will go before they start Nnamdi Kanu's case. That is what they are doing. That is what they did. And that is their pattern. They are waiting. Nigeria is waiting now to know how Mazi, so that they can know what they will do with Nnamdi Kanu's case. If Mazi Simon Ekpa's case is, they will now do the same thing. Nigeria, oh boy. You can see an Islamic cleric came out on Sunday and said that Muslim ticket is what they will stand on. Nobody has said anything. Nobody has said anything. Nobody challenged them. But let it be Christian tickets. You will see how they will turn Nigeria upside down. Nigeria has been Islamized. If you don't know that, know it today. Sultan of Sokoto is not joking. Sultan of Sokoto is not joking. Whether you like, you believe what I'm saying, whether you like, you don't believe, that is your problem. But Nigeria is now an Islamic nation. Whether you like, take it. Whether you don't like, don't take it. That's your problem. But more updates will be coming in today. We'll be educating you people tomorrow. Again, I want you to know that Nigeria has no case with Finland. None of the people who said they had evidence against Prime Minister is in Finland. That's how you know that they are fraud. They are fake. They can't stand the chance. They are fraud. Like I said, we went to Uganda to bring their gods. Their gods is here. So we are now asking Nigeria to come and face that God of Uganda. We don't see them. But they will come. They will come. In Mazin and the Kanu's case, they must come. They will come and tell the United Kingdom how Mazin and the Kanu got to Nigeria. You see this case, you might see it as nothing. Nigeria is in deep shit. That is why, some people are, I thought these people have what to say about Simon Epa. Now they are asking for another 6 months to go and study go better for Nigeria. All of them now will be governors, the oppressed Nigerians, president, the oppressed Nigerian, go better for now. Though maybe you don't know, that Dr. Ngozi Arabweze has redeclared our own nation, which is the Biafran nation, on the 29th of November 2024. Go and check on your Wikipedia, it is there. It is not a fabricated issue. So they are just wasting our time. And they must leave our land. Nothing like election in Biafran land. It doesn't matter what you think. Maybe you think I'm blabbing, but let that day come. You'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. Thank you so much, Biafrans. May God bless you people. I'll see you people tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's it. In fact, you all have seen the whole thing and then what that is happening, and it's a very very it's a shock, and then it's a pity that the people that is calling other person terrorists, they are the terrorists. When the president, the vice president, Shetima, and the president himself is among of the terrorists that is financing the government, that is financing the country, those evil that is happening, they are the one. But at the end, they will keep claiming and they're telling you that Simon Ekpa is the terrorist, Mazlam Kano is the terrorist, but they are the one that is the terrorist. And the suffering of the country, they are the one that is doing it. At the end, they want to use somebody that is fighting for his own freedom, for the freedom of his people, and for the betterment of everyone. They want to use him to now replace their self, to now use it to change everything in the name of is the cause of Nigerian problem. That is how they build the country. They build the country to fail. They never build the country to rise. And they never think for any poor man in the country. If you are not part of the politician or part of those that is sucking the blood, that means you are not, in fact, you are nothing in the country. And that has been the way they built this nation to date. So if you eventually you rise up and say you want to fight it or you want to speak against it, you become the victim. And then they'll keep looking at you. Sometimes they may even give the people, the audience, talk which they would like to be hearing, and they start calling you the main problem of the country, but they are the main problem of the country. In fact, it's a very very shameful to this nation. I would like your comment down below, like, subscribe, and share for everyone to see things going on in the country. So thank you for watching.